gouges.
These things
Something's
drain away
marking its
one's magic.
territory. Best be
Shouldn't linger
careful.
here.
I may have underestimated this Fey rune.
You don't know the half of it. With a bit of luck, we'll meet a beholder.
Speak. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Directly. Could be useful.
My Mistra, what are these accursed flowers? I can feel my magic ebbing away.
Let's get going. What path lies before me?
Your desire.
Spent much time in Guild?
Some. And you? Seems a perfect hunting ground for, you know.
Perfect. You tried drinking an Earth Elemental's blood.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. If not over, then through.
trust no one.
The pride of the gate.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Still breathing, despite everything. Soldier.
My faith will guide me.
Come on, let's go. Making me sweat.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I've got a long road ahead.
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued. The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand. The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily. I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
All right. What now? I need to find a way forward.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
What to do? Wonder if the gods are watching me. Open up.
Careful, I'm behind. This way.
venture forth.
No one stopped me yet. No time for rest.
Shall we cut and run? Time to move.
No one back home will ever believe this. These boots have seen everything. And that'll fit in my pack.
And the Susabak. Now I just need a forge.
Survival is all that matters.
Miss this.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon. Moving ahead. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Forge is guarded by something vulnerable to a hot hammer. Might be useful. Or gibberish. That might be worth a look.
The rock under your feet juts upwards, forming a perfectly engraved tombstone with a small epitaph. In memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world, may you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in. As you dig, you slowly expose the skeletal remains of a large dog wearing a chunky leather collar.
Strange collar. It's got runes all over it.
I wonder what they say.
Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path.
What new horrors waiting for us?
Might be useful. What's in here?
The corpse has nothing to say.
The camp. Looks abandoned.
The names of settlements are crossed out. Breachstone, Sinkhole, Salson, Lolth, Old Kell, Demons.
I smell a trap.
What? Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
Nothing will stand in my way. Swift as my feet can carry me.
On the victor's path. Finding my way.
Never a dull moment.
I will ascend.
Of course.
Split your corpse and roast to pieces!
On I go.
Smell blood. Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are. Knees high.
Let's have some fun.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Onward.
I've got it.
Something good here, though.
We must speak.
On my way.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Hunting! Runaway slave. My connects made me hurt myself. Across the Ebon Lake. Hunter, warrior, sworn to the absolute. Hunter,
The corpse does not stir. It will answer no more questions.
What creatures live in waters this dark?
The tumor is exiled. Here, death, there may be no spore. Eliminate. It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
Your corpse will birth my circle.
Circle's done. So much for circle glut.
At least he died doing what he loved. Usurping.
anything of use? Should mind my step. What's inside? In these open seas.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Sargrim! Argument! Summoned spectator! Look inside. Memory shard. True title. Activates. Dawn. Lord Archmage. He wanted. Memory shard.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported, somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious.
Hey, good looking.
What's next?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
One with the weave. To new horizons.
No time to rest. Always room for more?
Off we go then.
Haste. May the gods take you first.
What a day. Oh, for a skeleton key. A resupply stash. I wonder if Lolth's pets left anything good.
Looking ahead. Let's have a look. Have to keep going.
Quite a burrow hole. I'd rather not meet its maker.
Half this tree's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up. I think I found something. them? Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest, promises. Your god wants proof, wants blood.
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal. That's so, Cutlet. I'm a god, and I fancy a bit of murder. Simple enough. Well, priest, Boal wants a sacrifice. Boal wants blood! Oh, what's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed Boal? That sounds like a lot more blood
not all mess. Good. Go then, Chosen. Tell the surface world Buar is coming. And so you don't forget. Here, this blade is my tongue. And I want a taste of every life you take.
Praise Boal!
A hero at heart. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I need a quick word.
Praise Boal! Praise Boal's chosen!
What's up for discussion?
A wave of... You don't recognize the creatures, but...
You! Our Lord of Murder demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
This presence... The magic is not divine, but fey. And it is murderous.
Well placed! Boal wants a sacrifice! Boal wants blood! Little, I'm a god! And I'm gonna rip you, tear you, wear you for a hat!
In the outburst of emotion, you feel the divine presence falter, then revert to its basic, cruel nature.
Bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share.
Blessed Boal! What?
Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you? That depends on the fish folk, don't it? But plenty to go around. Kiss my ass, then. This Lord of Murder likes doing his own dirty work. Kill! Kill for Boal! Don't do it. Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you?
You feel a swell of power again as the creatures redouble their prayers.
Better. You enough? Go then, chosen. Here.
Bollocks! Don't do anything, Ace. Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power? Don't kiss my ass, then. This Lord of Murder, kill!
Another step forward. More for me.
Something over there.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
devotion. You might as well not exist.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Couple turns should do it. Something over there.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you. You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You! Our Lord of Murder demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
That sickle blade, it's no religious totem. It belongs to a common redcap. Fey creatures known for their bloodlust.
Well placed. Boal wants a sacrifice. Boal wants blood. Yes, good. More.
In the outburst of emotion, you feel the divine presence falter, then revert to its basic, cruel nature.
Bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share.
Blessed Boal. What?
Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't ya? That depends on the fish folk, don't it? But plenty to go around.
You feel a swell of power again as the creatures redouble their prayers.
Better. You go then here.
least things have stayed interesting. Moving in. I have something to ask.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliant. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis? That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change. A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the lava. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timusk spores, but be warned, Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. My formula will hamper the more harmful effects once the mushrooms are brewed into a potion. Your sanity, however much you possess, should remain intact.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift. I've never seen anything like it. As my species evolve.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. You are one with spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
And I sense only silence from the Dwergar hunters. The rot is cleansed. The songs we sing now carry your spirit. You shall now be called Kin Spirit. You aid us in good faith. In good faith, I thank you. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
This near sounds like bad news. Guess we could lend a hand, right?
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake.
No traps, please.
Seems the shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Right. Never mind. Keeping the old turnip.
Yes, she is cataloguing cause to fertility rituals. I greet you, child of the sun. How has your search for the mushrooms? These are fine specimens.
Omeluum turns.
You must drink the entire draft. I can make no promises as to its taste.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. Dark holes bite at the edges of your vision, but the void cannot draw you in. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power, more power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Omeluum, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Such crude destruction may not waylay a lava like this. But there is another possibility. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents elder brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me? What a brilliant experience. To feel one step closer to my ancestors is a fine gift indeed. Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
That thing better work. If it doesn't, I doubt you'll be in any position to complain.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth. I greet you, son-child. I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered I had defected. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company, and thus I now feed from those who act against the Society's goals. Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes? May your travels be safe and swift. I have never seen...
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes. right. But there's little we can do about it just now. Maybe a way will present itself in time if Lady Shah wills it.
You already know my biggest secret. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. A shame. I thought...
I hope that... The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Are you sure? The blade stands at... and...
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
Hey, you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
The cub holds out his leg, revealing a ragged wound. The cub inspects the wound, giving it a curious peck.
Adorable. Let me know when it brings you something fresh.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive. vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Elf, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Get him, fellas.
The dance macabre.
Victory awaits. No time to waste.
Jimmy on the go. Want another? Wanna dance? Yoink! There we go.
Can't give up now.
Craft is ready to sail.
Whipping up ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Let her try. My thirst for blood has yet to be quenched.
We'll see about...
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
Oh, I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Deep gnomes, mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you? You'll work through it, Zharg. Now pay up. Don't got all day. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
We have to free Nier before we can take his head. Sounds like a lot of wasted effort. Let's just do the job and get out of here. All this talk of slaves is just depressing.
Best be on my way. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish. With pleasure. Lead on.
This true soul Nir's stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out. That's the
That drow, Nir, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Speak. Are you sure that's the best? Confirm. Speak. It is done.
We need to get that Nier guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus. Really? Really, really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever. Hey, you. Fuck yes.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. I could not agree more. To hell's with them all. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful. Hello, my dear. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
At the ready.
news is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long. There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
At the ready. What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it, they've let it rot for ages.
Something's on my mind.
How peculiar. Smooth face. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grimforge. The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Just look at this place.
You've quite the knack for finding the bright side of things, haven't you?
Hope keeps you going.
Absolutely not. You'd be killing history itself.
This again?
Yes, this again.
What's in here?
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they're all clad in the same dark armor.
No burial. Just slaughter. Damn.
You see nothing special, just torn and faded velvet tunics.
Yes, we should press forward. But let's not presume the past always remains buried.
I'm ready.
Can't give up now. One day I'll catch a break.
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The creature is disturbed, its breath quickened by anger and fear. Rothe seems calmer in your presence. Its eyes flicker towards the Dwegar, burning with raw, bestial rage. The Rothe regards its Dwegar captors balefully, then utters a deep, angry bellow.
Bloody Rothe have lost it. Put him down, and the shark too.
Shall we dance? Don't linger.
Victory's assured.
Fuck yes.
Looking ahead.
The Rothe pauses, then growls in assent.
Something good here, I hope. Time to press ahead.
Same sort of eye we saw in the goblin camp. Someone's keeping tabs.
One by one.
Best to stay out of its way.
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of ne'er-do-wells than these Iron Hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly Dwegar. Now, I dig. It isn't good. I thought they'd be easy to outwit. I had an entire plan. Unfortunately, it didn't account for an army of mad Underdark cultists. Nor did I account for some captives to be trapped in with the drow after the cave-in. Too many permutations. Quite the headache. Help would be welcome. Whether you're up to the job remains to be seen. You will. If you are successful, that would be most convenient.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Charming. Hell is truly where we make it.
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders. Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
Spill some blood. Let's do it.
Important is ever easy.
Swords meet sorcery. It shall be done.
I'm heating up. Ready for this?
Finding my way.
This is gonna feel good. Boom!
Another fight. Let's go. Very well.
Let's turn someone inside out. Be quick.
The witching hour. Making my move.
Ready. I am fury. I am death. On the move. I'm ready.
Put him up.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No holding back.
Victory awaits.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Can't slow down. I want to have a word.
I'm tempted to cheer at the sight of these dead Dwergar, but there are still gnomes trapped behind those rocks. We need to get them out. Now!
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
on, can you hear? Finally. Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nier does not fail.
So you care for the weak, true soul? Was it your hand that slayed Nir's servants, or is there a sane explanation? Traitor, you have breathed your last.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
Ugh. More blood than an abattoir.
You finish wresting the head from the drow's twisted neck. Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems, though no light flickers within.
The light's been snuffed out. Only ash at the bottom.
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Don't waste a step.
Did they suffer? It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise on.
Something's on my mind.
Could have been you.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
Baldur! I was so worried! Did Nir hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walburn. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walburn. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Well, you did it.
My job. I wouldn't have it.
My sister! Dead by Nir's hand! Mana, I'm so sorry.
No traps.
Peldron,
please.
Are you all right?
Lunk. Better now than I knew.
God.
Someone there.
When Nir...
Simple.
I've got a long road ahead.
Did they
Don't mind if I do.
suffer?
It was over in a flash. Every peace now. Praise our land.
When you... I can't bear to think
Let's
about
have a look.
We don't need to. We're together. That's what matters.
Very well. What's inside?
Wait, is that a bruise there?
Either the Harpers are terrible at hiding their stashes. This is a trap.
That creature was rather pretty in disguise.
The dice roll in my favor. Indeed.
Battle favors the fearless. Let my enemies fall.
Concentrate. On I go.
hardly a challenge.
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me. Open up.
Nothing. Both animals look fine. Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends. Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Ready and willing. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Still breathing, despite everything.
What's cooking?
watch your back.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Attention!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Blade at the ready. No time to rest.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started. She asked my name. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Seluna's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selunites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Can't slow down.
Absolutely not. The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
Uh-huh.
Keep a blade close.
Quite ready for you.
I'd love to, thanks.
Which way to the nearest light?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Seek and you shall find me.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No one's stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything. A steel mold, used in forges to cast armor and weapons. Time to push my luck again. Time to kill.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Open up.
This is good.
Break them.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Yes? Let's have a peek inside.
What's hiding here? Wonder if the gods are watching me. to do. Light on my feet.
What's the story? Toes, toes.
Over there.
Invenia fear!
Time to press ahead. Let's get going.
Ready for another round?
Allow me to demonstrate. On the double.
No word. Tactical. Cry about it.
Can't even catch my breath.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
another step forward. Anything of use?
This must be the forge. What a feat of engineering it is.
What a charmer.
Onward in her name.
Best foot forward.
Assume nothing.
Charmed, I'm sure.
No one back home will ever believe in an opening in the middle. That mold should fit one.
Here goes.
I just need the raw materials.
Soldier?
Let's move. Best be on my way. That did the trick all right. And down it goes.
Don't touch me. Let's see. Let's have some courage.
Where do I go from here?
I'm ready.
A tale for the ages.
next, I wonder?
I applaud.
Something good here, I hope.
No time to dally. This way.
Don't burn yourself. On my way. Seems to be stuck.
Still breathing, despite everything. Seems to be stuck. Seems to be stuck.
Defender of the people. And I'm off. Let's see.
No one back home will ever believe this. I'll give it a shot. Don't waste a step. Seems to be stuck.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards. Somehow you